Thanks, Coach. Well, the sun has gone down and the mercury going down as well. To be expected, I guess, here on an autumn night just outside of D.C. at FedEx Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Washington Redskins. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. His first carry of the game. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again second and 10. On second down, here's Haskins. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On first down, this is Geis. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work.
From the 30 on second down, Haskins. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 14.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive.
Check 50. Check 50.
They'll run with Geis. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Now a run with Geis. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
On the ground, Geis. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Go. Go. Shoot.
Geis with the carry on second down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Darius Geis with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Redskins take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Set, ready? 50, plant. 55, come on. Oh, you got deep? Snap.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
All day, every day. Go.
2nd and 10. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Matthew Ioannidis able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Haskins. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Back to the ground on 1st. It's Geis. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check 24. Check 24.
Hustle. Get it.
And they'll try the jet sweep here, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Ready, set.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Hey, foxtrot. Shoot.
2nd and 13. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead.
Hey, Haywood.
They'll set up the throw. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They start on the ground with Geis. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On the ground, it's Geis. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now Haskins. And he finds Mtlgear. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he's taken down inside the 30. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, a 22. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Geis, they'll try to run it. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Hey, hold on. Get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Check 52. Watch twist. Shit.
Again, Geis, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. From back at the 2, here's 3rd and goal.
Here we go, D. You gonna take.
They run with Geis. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. So now on 4th down, the Redskins will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Hopkins' kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
They'll start on the ground with Mack. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's number 4, sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. They'll set up to throw. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The Colts send out their punter as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone.
Mike, 58, right there. Come on, boy. Come on, boy.
They'll try to get this running game going with Geis. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. Buying time to his left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
25, check 25, check 25. 6 guys, check 6 guys. Shoot.
They'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They're going to look to throw. And for the throw here, that's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. They'll look to throw here. Into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. 2nd and 2. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Matthew Ioannidis. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now back to throw. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him, so I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that? He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 32 that time.
It's a gain of 32. And the Colts first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the fourth quarter. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Second and long. And the pressure gets to him again.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Back to throw here. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Back to throw. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. The Redskins on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Third down. Here's Haskins. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Kenny Moore. Past the 20. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. This Washington defense, they've stood tall the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. They'll try and sneak it here. Try to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He did it. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the Redskins are able to come up with a goal line stand. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeout in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it's a foot race. And a cut to the right and some open field here. Touchdown! touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, 97 yards. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
This fielded at the 2.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Starting the drive with a give to Mack. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. They go right back to Mack. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They'll run for it. It's Mack. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On second down, here's a run with Mack. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.